Hi, Maribel. You can come see me? You don't want to come see me? What? Ow. Ow, my hair. Ow, Maribel. You brat. Maribel, come here. Somebody want Betty rubs? Come here. Come show your cute face. Come here. You're too short. We can't see you in the picture. You gotta come in my lap. Come here. Come here. Come here. You big son. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Becky here with my doggy Maribel, who's rubbing her eye gunk all over me. Come here. Come here. She's not really a lap dog. She just does not curl up in your lap, but she will rub her dirty, dirty face all over you. Anyways, I'm here for another book tag from Barkin Books. Erik did his own original book tag about Barkin Bout Books in honor of his sweet little puppy dog that sadly passed away recently. This is my cat Leopold, who just got a haircut yesterday. Oh, he used to be like 3 times as big. And Maribel is a big jealous bum about it. Watch out, Rylan. Oh, Leo. Leo's my favorite. He was sleeping in my daughter's bed and my son went and woke him up. But you can see by his face and his tail just how poopy he can be. Oh, Leo. Oh, Leo's my favorite. Oh, I love Leo.
Group hug.
Group hug.
With Mary.
Leo. Oh, I love Leopold. Oh.
Bye-bye.
When we picked up Leopold from his haircut, Maribel like jumped up and was like trying to sniff him because she was like, who is this new creature you picked up? Because I'll show a before picture, but my poor baby, he was so mad at he needed his haircut. Maribel's gonna lie down out of frame, of course. Like the big bum that she is. Yes, my big sucker. So Maribel is a basset hound. She is 12 years old. We've had her 12 years this October. Her birthday was in August. And she is the pet that me and my husband got a year after we started dating. So she is our original baby. All of our kids are younger than Maribel, and it's going to be very, very sad. She got sick last week. She ate some baking chocolate crumbs, and it was more sugar than chocolate, the vet said. But we were unable to get her into a vet because just where we live. Anyways, that's a whole other video. But my husband called the vet and talked to like an assistant or whatever, and they said that she should be... Oh man, I hit Maribel right on the head. That she should be okay, just to watch her and make sure she has water and stuff, and she ended up being okay, but it was still very stressful for us. Maribel, come back. Come back. I'm sorry I hit you. I'm sorry you got hit. You can't pick up a basset hound, just so you know. They're really awkward. Okay, now she's like shaking. Sit down. Look at the camera. Be all cute. She's so long. She's not even in the picture. Okay, so Erik from Barkin Books made this book tag as a remembrance to his little dog Max, I believe, who passed away sadly. That's so difficult. Had him almost 17 years, which is like me with my Chihuahua that passed away 3 years ago. We had to have her put down. My mom had her in the end. And I had that dog from the time I was 13 to 29. So that was very, very difficult. And she was such a lovely little dog. So these are our baby photos before we had babies. That was our dog Boston that we had to give up 5 years ago now for reasons. And he sadly passed away a couple years ago as well. That's Maribel as a puppy 12 years ago. And that's our little Buffy girl. And same. There, he was about 12 pounds, she was 6 pounds, and she was about 12 pounds when we got her, and she's about 45 now. So cute. Now she's going back to lie on the couch when a little brat. Maybe I'll get Leo in the video. He's a cat, he's not coming. We've had our cat. November 1st will be 2 years since we got him. He was already an adult, so he's about 3 years old. And we really missed, we went 12 years without a cat, so having him again just reminds me of how much I love cats. I'm more of a dog person, but I love cats, and he is just the best cat ever. He is so amazing with our 3 kids that torment him like all the time. So he's really just a great cat, and his name, he is shivering, my poor baby. I need to get him like a sweater now that he's got his haircut. But his name when we got him was Rollo, and we changed it to Leopold Fitz, and we mostly call him Monsieur Leopold, who's shivering, my poor baby. So I will link Erik's video down below, of course. Like, share, comment, all of that. Make sure to share this tag and everything. If you have pets, let me know down below what pets you have, and maybe do the tag as well. I've got a bone to pick with you.
A bone bit. You are a human. A bone bit. You are
I've got a bone to pick with you. Name a book that was good until it wasn't. So you were enjoying it and then it ended up disappointing you. So I have been thinking about this, and I think I'm going to pick The Readers of Broken Wheel Recommend. It was a book that my friend picked for us to read together, and it wasn't like a terrible book or anything like that, but it kind of just dragged on, and then I was allergies. I was reading like a few other books during that time, and then by the end of it I was like, okay, I just want this to be over with. And it wasn't like a bad book, it just kind of felt like it dragged on a little bit. It was a little bit too long, and it was like okay. I think I tend to just give, like, if it's an okay book, just 3 stars. I don't usually give like 2 or 1 unless I like really hated it, but it was okay, but just not a lot happened, I guess, and it wasn't as entertaining as I hoped it would be. Welcome Home. Name a book or series that gives you the warm feelings of home. So I have a few books I could pick for this, and I was going through my Goodreads to see what I've read this year especially. And The House in the Cerulean Sea, I've never read TJ Klune before, but I read it as part of the 3 Blondes in a Book club pick, and really, really just loved it and enjoyed it. And the orphanage he goes to visit on the island, and Arthur, the head of the orphanage there, who takes care of these children, just all the people, it felt homey, and I wanted to go there, and I wanted to visit, and I wanted to meet these children, and just go there for a weekend or a week. Yeah, I just wanted to go on these adventures with these kids and visit that town and stuff like that, and it really felt like I could go home to that island. In my last tag video, it was talking about a book that, kind of like a comfort read idea, and my husband mentioned Where the Red Fern Grows, which was a book I loved the first time I read it as a kid. I was probably like 10, 11 years old, and I just like fell in love with this book, and it's about 2 dogs.
Hi guys, I'm here again.
So it's about 2 dogs, coonhounds, and so that is a good one for this prompt as well. And I just love that book, and it reminds me of when I read it as a kid. So I guess that's the warm feelings of home there. Roughing It. Name a book that has a journey or travel element to it. And I picked for this one Prince Caspian from the Narnia series. Prince Caspian, the movie just was not as good and did not hit the same way the book did. And the book is more about the journey. The movie is more about the war. But the journey was just really, really good in that book. And I really enjoyed it. And again, I need to reread the Narnia series really bad. And I was also thinking, I have watched Lord of the Rings. I have not read it, but I have read and watched The Hobbit, so that's also a really good journey book. Marking Your Territory. Name a book or series that you will always stand by no matter what. Jurassic Park. Narnia. The last book tag I did, the Halloween Town book tag, my husband just named Narnia for all of them, so, and it kind of fit. Narnia is great. It's a classic. I don't think too many people are arguing about that one. But Jurassic Park, I've read it once, loved it, and definitely want to reread it again. These questions would be easier for me for movies, actually. But Digging Holes. Name a book that had some hidden secrets or a big plot twist uncovered. So when I first started getting into Ted Dekker, I read the book 3, and its plot twist like blew my mind. It was amazing and incredible, and I made my husband... Did you read the book or just watch the movie?
For which?
3 by Ted
I read
Decker.
the book.
I made my husband read the book and he read it, and then we watched the movie as well. The movie's obviously not as good, but I love Ted Decker. He's a great thriller mystery writer. Definitely check him out. When I read 3, my mind was blown by that plot twist. It was the first time I ever read that plot twist before. Stand By Me. Name a book or series that portrayed a very loyal friendship between the characters, and for this one I'm going with The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. This was a book series I loved as a teenager. My husband has a different opinion on this one, apparently. But I loved the movies and the books as a teenager, and that would also be a guilty pleasure read for me, would be The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. What would you pick that portrayed a very loyal friendship between its characters?
Lord of the Rings.
I listened to The Raven Cycle last year as well.
Samwise. Come on.
Samwise from...
Gamgee.
What?
Samwise Gamgee.
Gamgee from The Lord of the Rings. Anything else?
The best friend ever. Loyal to the end.
Tug of War, a book you had very mixed feelings about, and for this one I picked A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes because when I heard that Suzanne Collins was writing another book into the Hunger Games series, I was very excited, into the Hunger Game world, and I was really excited about that. I love the Hunger Games. I enjoyed the movies and reread the books before and watched the movies before reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The book was not... I don't think it lived up quite to the Hunger Games world as the original trilogy did. I think it was too long and too drawn out. It wasn't a terrible book, but there was just, I don't know if she's going to write more in this series or not, but it did leave more questions open. Didn't really answer a whole lot, and what I've heard when listening to other people's reviews on this book is that we wanted a different perspective, or if we were going to get Snow's perspective, more of the perspective of when he becomes president, and this doesn't really answer any of that. And I want her to write a book about Tigress when she was one of the stylists in the Hunger Games, and how Snow kicked her out and stuff like that, and how she ended up where she was at the end of the Hunger Games trilogy. I want Tigress's point of view. Treats, a book that you're super excited about and will reward yourself by reading it. Basically anything on this shelf behind me is all books that I need to read, and I think the book I want to pick up the most right now is Watch Us Rise, I believe it's called, and it's my birthday next month, the whole month. I just celebrate me. Except my middle daughter's also in November. But my birthday's November 30th, and I'm just planning to read books I want to read in November, not specific books for a readathon or anything like that. Obviously, I always pick up books I want to read, but just focusing on the books that I already have on my shelves. And then tag some other booktubers and share a little bit about your pets. Every video. So, I don't know if I follow any other booktubers who have pets or not. Well, I know I do, but anyways, if you have pets and you're watching this and you want to do it, do it. This is, like I said, Erik's original book tag from Break Even Books, so definitely check out his video and then share this book tag and do it yourself. Promote the book tag and your pets. Currently, we have a Basset Hound, Maribel, and our normally long-haired cat, Leopold Fitz. If it was up to my one daughter, we would have 7 more cats. I would like to get another cat named Gemma Simmons, which I'm working on, but again, allergies and husband. And eventually we'll get more dogs and cats and other pets, and yes, that's it. Bye.
Nice send off.
Bye. Hit the subscribe button and give it a heart.
A heart.
And ring the little bell.
Ring the little bell. Bye. Now it's time to...
Maribel, come here. Let's show everybody your trick. Maribel, sit. Good girl. Shake a paw. No, shake a paw. Maribel, sit. Shake a paw.
Mommy.
That's not shake a paw. This is her trick. She rolls over for belly rubs.
Mommy.
That's
I
it.
made the giant wall.
That's it.
You need it. Oh.
You're such a suck, Maribel.
There. A giant wall in case you